you, Paula.
It's to you. It's
I didn't
requesting you
Paula.
to set a meeting
Paula.
on the 23rd.
Paula.
Doesn't have to go to
I am
7 council
asking
meetings.
council, not the 8th council person.
I'm not the 8th council person.
It's a letter that you guys requested for a meeting.
They never had the meeting.
I know the meeting never happened, but why was only a select council people asked to sign this letter?
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know. I signed
4
the
people
letter
wanted to have a
budget.
meeting, and the proper procedure is to
Paula,
ask
can
the
these
council
people
president.
speak without you speaking?
Well, you know,
That's the problem here now. They can't speak.
that's not
You
the
have to
problem
speak.
here. That's not the problem here.
Who called this meeting for today?
Patricia,
You know, we went
Under
through.
the advisement of John McBlain.
Oh, okay.
I had
Which was supposed to be earlier.
The reason I asked, John, we went through this last
It's
year.
on that tape.
These guys run on council.
No, it wasn't.
That's what.
We had a meeting on December
It's on that
31st
paper.
at 11 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't have a quorum.
It's on
So,
the paper.
the meeting was held at 9 o'clock on New Year's Eve.
Agenda. It's on the
Yeah,
agenda.
Well, the reason we had to have a meeting was because
I
Meeting
understand.
was
we
on
need
the-
to adopt the ordinance for the
Yeah, we
tax
gotta
levy.
get the
I know,
taxes.
so we can collect money, I know.
your meeting last
But
year
you know
was to
what?
adopt the budget. We
Yes.
adopted the budget within the
Yes, I know.
time.
Well, there's other things, you know, there's,
You guys
That's
didn't
all I
have a
did
separate
give-
meeting to adopt the
God,
tax
God.
levy
Oh.
ordinance last
No.
year.
Paul, I did
Yes.
give, I apologize to the mayor, but I did call Massa, that
Right.
works. I called Tonette, that works. I
Yeah.
called Martha, that works. Okay?
Yeah.
I called those people, and they didn't have a problem with having it at 11 o'clock. I
well.
figured you didn't work,
Yeah,
Jesse
but I
didn't
had,
work.
because of the holiday, I had dialysis. I just came from dialysis. I mean, you
I
know,
apologize,
that's all right.
because I thought
It's
your
no problem.
dialysis was on Wednesday.
Well, Usually it is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
And given common
But
courtesy,
Christmas
I
and
thought we
New
can
Year's,
do
I
it at 11
understand.
and get it over with and go home and continue your holiday with your family.
I understand.
Okay, that's the only reason. It wasn't done spitefully. I took off today.
They messed me all up, Pat. They messed me all up with this holiday. I go in Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. Now tomorrow I'm off, and I'm off Thursday. And I was off after Christmas. I think today's Wednesday.
Well, I'm losing 4 hours. Can I get paid for my 4 hours?
Sure.
Submit it to the finance department.
It ain't happening.
And y'all don't, this
He
is,
makes big money for it.
this is people busy season right now on the jobs. You know, I got 3 trucks lined up right now. I just told the man, I said, you gotta have somebody else to do it right now, you know, and I come back and I take
Where
over.
do you work, Mike Sharon Hill?
Oh, yeah. Work for a place called CAP, but we deal with
I know,
government stuff.
yeah,
You know, you dealing with government stuff, man, you can't be,
yeah.
you know.
It's 11
So
a.m.,
y'all ready?
Madam President.
No, I got a phone call that someone, they're gonna be late, so we're gonna hold it up.
Okay. My mail.
I guess this our Freddie's trying, y'all busy meeting last night that y'all was working on reducing the part-time people. How the hell you gonna reduce part-time to part-time? Like, come on.
First off, Pat, we never needed them jobs in the first place. They were jobs that.
Well, we
were
don't need
given
this
out.
job either.
You know what? Maybe we could discuss that, Pat. But you want to go against the simplest little things. You want to create an argument about, and that's not my style.
Well,
but that's
first
what
of
you
all,
do.
Fred, no. How do you kick somebody that's already down here and y'all study fucking kicking them?
Who's that?
The part-time people that don't even make what the goddamn crossing guards make, and all you want to do is cut the crossing guards thing.
Crossing guards make less.
I'm not talking to you.
Well, one thing about the crossing guards, you can't cut the crossing guards out. You can't do that. Because the crossing guards gotta be there for these kids.
And highway don't, and the receptionist don't.
Right now, it is.
We do not owe Tracy Bell a living.
We don't owe
Tracy
no one
Bell,
here a living.
a get over that doesn't do his
It's
job.
all personal.
Go look at the
It's
500
all
block
personal.
report.
It's
No, it's
all
not personal.
Yes,
It's all personal and racial
Yes, it is.
because of you.
It's all
You pull
personal.
the race card on everything.
Whatever.
And now put that race card back in the deck. Put it back in the deck.
Whatever.
Okay? Because you guys destroyed this town.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah, that's right, you did. You
Oh,
destroyed.
really?
You
And
wanted
woman dead.
That has nothing to, Patricia, how dare you, no,
What does Colin have to do
don't you
with that?
ever do that.
You hired him! I didn't hire him!
Didn't even do a background check on it.
You trying to bring it to nothing?
Yo, let's cut it out. Let's cut it out.
It's 11 o'clock, no, it's 11 o'clock, start the meeting.
Come on, man, come on.
It's 11 o'clock, start the meeting. She doesn't get to say,
Let's get out
wait.
there, my dude.
Tell me who.
Let's get your business
The
done.
meeting was called for 11.
Who did the background check?
Let's leave.
United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I never called this meeting to order, so
That's all right.
Meeting's called to order.
it's not.
Start at 11 o'clock.
I'm making a
Let's get it
motion.
But when John McBlain is late, y'all can wait for
Go
John.
ahead.
But Tonette and Martha's late, you can't wait for them.
People have to get back to work, Patricia.
I said, when John is late, we wait.
I'm making a motion
Two
to appoint
people are
Paul
coming
Meuser as
from work.
president of Colwyn Council.
I second the motion.
Motion on the floor, second it.
Roll call vote
Patricia Williams.
I don't know what the motion is, I haven't called the
to
meeting.
appoint Paul Meuser as president of
And I'm
Colwyn
recording
Council.
this whole meeting because I did not call this meeting to order. And
Patricia
John,
Williams.
you need to straighten this out before it gets bigger, okay?
Patricia
Well, it's
Williams.
just- Well, just show you, it's the president doesn't have the sole discretion on whether you're going to have the meeting or not. We are scheduled to meet at 11 o'clock,
Okay,
and it's 11 o'clock, it's time to meet. If a majority of the council wants to commence with the meeting, that's what the majority of the council can do.
okay. So they cannot wait for two other council people, that's what you're saying, right?
It's up to a majority of the council whether you want to start
That's
at
fine. Go
when
ahead,
you want
make the
to,
motion.
or whether you want to wait for any other
The
council members
motion is
to
on,
arrive.
the motion is on the floor to appoint Paul Meuser as council president. Jesse Brundage made the motion, Fred Lesher
I second it.
seconded. Patricia Williams, your vote? You're not voting?
I didn't call this meeting to order.
You're not voting?
I did not call this meeting.
Fred
to order.
Lesher,
I'm voting for Paul Meuser to be president of council, because we gotta move this town
Massa
forward.
Camara,
Not bad.
Jesse Brundage.
Yes.
This is what
Paul
your
Meuser.
secret meeting was
Yes.
about last night, right?
4, 1 not
There's
voting.
nothing slow about Patricia Williams, okay?
Mr. Meuser, please take your
And I do want to
council
talk to
seat.
you after the meeting.
Here's the agenda.
Oh, you have to be voted in.
I was, son.
He was.
4 to
He
nothing.
was voted in.
Four votes.
What 4 votes did you get?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Gotcha.
Morning, guys.
Public comment first. Just announce it.
We don't have a recording secretary?
No, she's not, she
I'm
can't
doing it
make
right
it.
now.
today.
Okay.
All right, so I think, Mr. President, what you should do is,
Take a roll call vote.
vote
Right.
to approve a temporary secretary for purposes of today's meeting.
Okay.
That would be by a motion to approve a resolution appointing whomever to be
I'd like to
Temporary
get a
secretary.
motion on the floor to appoint a secretary,
Yeah, well,
just for today.
I'll make that motion for Paul Brown today, because
Okay.
we gotta get this meeting done.
Motion on the floor, second.
Okay.
Second.
All
Okay,
in
roll
favor,
call.
or you want a roll call vote? Go
Roll
ahead.
call. Patricia Williams. Not voting. Fred Lesher.
I'm voting to approve that, the motion I made.
Massa Camara. Jesse Brundage.
Yes.
Mr. Meuser.
Yes.
Motion carries. Okay, next item would be public comment.
Take roll call or no? We don't.
Well, we'll do roll
We
call.
know who's here. Fine.
Mayor Blue,
Here.
And
Patricia
I
Williams.
went to the Ethics Commission on every one of y'all.
Patricia
I videotaped
Williams.
Every one of y'all coming out of Paula's house.
Patricia Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Patricia
So
Williams.
you're gonna need to just, we keep the,
You're not allowed
permitted to-
behind the
Yeah.
council
Yeah,
table.
you can't come
Stay
up
up there.
We're glad you're
past the
here,
table
man.
there.
Yeah.
We're glad you're here.
Patricia Williams. We know she's here. Mr. Lesher.
What's that to you?
Roll call,
Present.
Fred.
Roll call.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Just
voting
say
here.
Mrs. Camara. Mr. Brundage.
Here.
Mayor.
He's here.
You here.
Mr. Meuser.
I'm here.
And Mr. McBlain.
Here.
Okay, now public comment.
I'm gonna start with public comment. We don't have much public here, but if anybody would like to speak,
Residents.
for-
Residents.
public comment.
Residents only.
Residents, yeah.
Yeah, you can
You
ask
guys are from the
questions.
news?
Residents only.
These three gentlemen are from the news? Okay.
Oh, all of a sudden
Okay.
we go into residents only?
Well, that's what your rules
Yeah,
say.
just public comment.
That's what your rules say.
What comes?
You can ask all the questions.
That's
but
what your
let's
rules
do
say.
motions
Yeah,
first.
yeah, that's,
Okay?
Okay,
Can I say something?
go into the
questions
next
they
thing.
want.
Yeah, Mayor,
Go into
go
the
ahead.
next thing.
Can I say something?
go ahead, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks for waiting.
It's,
They didn't
just
wait.
started.
it's time for this borough to move forward.
And it ain't
I'm
gonna
tired of
move
going
forward
back.
with y'all in
You know why?
place.
You know
All
why,
right, let's
Patricia? Because y'all always try to kick us back. It ain't happened no more.
That secret
This
meeting
borough
that
is
I take
going
place,
forward.
like, that all them-
I wanna make a
It was a
motion.
Christmas
I'm
party
telling you
we
that
were
right
at.
now.
Next item on
I
the
wanna
agenda.
make a motion,
Go ahead,
okay?
Mr. Lesher.
Go ahead.
Okay, I wanna make a motion to hire the 3 part-time police officers. I personally interviewed them, okay?
Well, that's
They're not
2, Fred.
clear.
Let's
get
go to
that.
the
Read
first
your
one.
agenda,
Go
Fred.
follow the agenda.
Oh, okay.
All right, I need a motion for 2015 tax levy ordinance number 755.
I make a motion to pass that,
Okay.
That was
I
their meeting
second the
last night that I
motion. I second
videotaped
the
all of them
motion.
leaving Paula's house last night.
Can I get a
And
second?
Massa lied
Yes.
and said she got there
Okay.
late. Must have been
Freddie
after
Lesher.
7:30.
Freddie seconded.
I second
Motion
the
on the
motion
floor
to
in a
lower the
second.
taxes.
It must
After
have
this
been after
group,
7:30.
after this group let
Any
people
questions?
village this
That's
town,
not-
make
Questions
people
on the
lose
motion?
their houses.
Roll call.
Okay.
You're number one.
That's right.
Mrs. Williams.
Number one.
Mrs. Williams.
What happened to the damn discussion?
Well,
Wait a minute. Questions on the
we
motion?
asked for discussion
Who
and
dropped dead
nobody
left
answered
you as
anything.
boss?
We didn't have a discussion.
Question
Mrs.
on the
Williams.
motion?
Here's Tone
Miss
when you were
McBlain, you
in.
gonna let this happen like this?
Yes.
He asked for a question on the motion, no one responded.
And I want you and Martha to keep your
Fred,
two
Fred.
campaign promises to lower taxes.
Lesher,
Ask for questions on the motion.
Okay?
questions on the motion on ordinance number 755?
Yeah, I make that motion.
It was
There's a
made and
motion and a
seconded,
second.
we're having questions, Fred. If you have
Anybody
any
question? Anybody want
no
to
questions on the motion?
I wanna know what the, assessment is right now.
42 million.
And what was it last year?
Do you want me to read the
46
motion?
million. It
The
went-
question
it
should
went
be on
down
the
in
tax.
assessment, you're taxing a less
Question
number.
is
How you
on the
gonna make it,
motion
Freddie?
for the
How
tax
you gonna
levy
want me to read
ordinance,
the
not on the
motion? We're gonna cut.
assessment.
Do you want me to read this?
Same thing we can do. We cut
No, don't read the motion. It's already
$450,000 off
made.
of your
Questions,
budget.
all the questions over now.
Well, in the police
So,
force,
as I
The
said,
police and your
Listen,
code
police
enforcement
force,
officer
as I
who
said-
shoot
Thank
people
you.
down.
Yo, guys,
Shoot
yo,
people down.
yo.
Y'all don't like the, you should resign.
Mrs. Williams,
Resign, all 3 of you.
not voting. Mrs. Gray,
All 3 of you should
not voting. Mrs.
You
Van
done screwed
Auken,
this, bro.
not voting.
All 3 of you done screwed it up. I'm gonna set your ass out.
Mr. Lesher, Mr. Lesher,
I don't wanna hear it.
Mr. Lesher.
we had.
The vote is to approve the tax levy ordinance number 755.
Motions, what are we doing here?
We're doing the
We're doing
first one.
Tax levy.
doing
Mr.
Questions on the
Lesher,
tax
what is your
ordinance?
vote? Mr. Lesher,
First one, do the first one.
Oh, I'm voting to lower taxes in
Yes.
poor neighborhoods.
Mrs. Camara,
Yeah, you want to be a tornado.
Mr. Brundage.
Yes.
Motion
you know
carries.
what it
Let me
is?
just tell you
I
something.
vote yes.
You're gonna lose everything.
All
Next
right.
motion.
Next motion.
Your property.
Next motion.
Go right ahead.
They're getting ready to vote Benita down and Tracy.
But they
Number
and
two.
they Tracy down,
Motion
Tracy
to
in the
hire, come on,
contract.
Paul, do it.
Number 2, a motion to hire 3 part-time police officers.
I make that motion, it's something that's definitely needed in this borough, and these guys have been through the mill. Okay, this isn't like the 2-day.
Did you make the motion? Do you
I
make
made
the
the motion. It isn't like the 2-day hiring.
Can I get a second?
Second on the motion?
Can I get a second?
Second.
Question on the motion.
Questions on the motion?
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Questions on the motion?
I'm sorry.
Hearing none.
We had discussion. Who did the
That's her.
Questions on the motion?
Background checks were performed by
mayor?
Chief Hills and
Shut up! I'm not talking to you.
I got it. The mayor
So Paul, you
Chief
did
Hills.
one of your flunkies.
and the public safety director.
Okay, now, can I have discussion
Any more
on it?
questions on the
You
motion?
said the mayor.
Police chief and public safety. Yes, it was a
And tell
joint.
me, what did the mayor read?
And-
What can he read on?
you sure you wanna go that way? You sure you wanna go that way?
Questions?
We do.
Mrs. Williams?
Yeah, we do.
See,
Not
one
voting.
thing-
Mrs. Pray? Not voting. Mrs. Williams? Not voting. Mr. Lesher?
Chill for a minute.
Discussion. Who the hell are you?